I joined a paid community where I could get access to 3 millionaires doing exactly what I want to do so that I can get inside their mind, ask them questions, and figure out what I need to do differently so I can get on their level and make millions and quit my 9 to 5. I joined this community, I put the money down, it was not cheap. And as soon as I get inside, I go to the calendar to see when the next call is coming up because I want to get on this call and speak to somebody as soon as possible. And luckily, we got a call coming up in 2 hours. So I'm over here excited, like, okay, I'm gonna get on this call and I'm gonna talk to this guy and figure out what I need to do, and I'm gonna start making some changes. Now, before the call starts, I'm thinking about the questions I wanna ask. And I know that there's gonna be a lot of people on this call because a lot of people pay to get in this community. It's not cheap, and I know we're all gonna be trying to get something out of this. So I'm thinking about what's the one most important question I can ask, the one question that's going to change everything, that's going to put me on the right path. I'm over here writing down a list of questions. I'm like, okay, I can ask this next call. I can ask this next call. I finally get the one question I want to ask. And now all I do is wait. I wait until the time passes, and now the call is starting. I join the link, and the host is already inside. I get the little message like, waiting to let you in. Eventually I get in, and there he is. This guy, he's in this beautiful place, and this beautiful view is behind him, and my heart is racing because I'm like, oh my God, he's there. And I'm gonna ask him this one question that's gonna get me on the right path. And so he starts talking. He's like, welcome you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And as he's talking, I look over at the people who's in the call, and I only see 8 people. 8 people, and as the call goes on, nobody else joins. Now there's over 800 people in this community. We're all paying money to be here, but only 8 people are in the call. I literally was able to unmute myself and talk to him one-on-one and get all my questions answered. And I felt great about that. Like, yes, I was able to get this, and now I'm on the right path. I'm going to get started on what he gave me, the advice he gave. But on the other hand, I'm shook because we're all here in this community to change our lives. But only 8 people showed up on the call to do that. That was insane to me. My name is Faith, by the way, if you don't know who I am. And my entire goal with this page is to help you reach your goals. If you are serious and you want to reach your goals, lock in right now by subscribing, because I post videos every single day designed to make you your best and help you reach your goals, and you don't want to miss that. Now, the secret to reaching any of your goals and the secret to becoming successful all comes down to one thing, and it is very anticlimactic, I promise you, but it is so important that you do this, because if you do this, you will become successful. 7-8 months ago, I applied to this office manager job. I was job hunting, and I've been going on interviews and getting rejections for weeks. But I saw this one job, I applied to it, and so did 100 other people. And I knew 100 other people applied to it because on Indeed, they literally show you how many people applied. Now, I didn't think I was going to even get an interview because I didn't have qualifications, and the job was good. It was good, it paid well, and I knew people who were more qualified than me had to have applied because it's 100 people. But I applied anyway, and a couple weeks passed, and I get a call, and it's a job saying, hey, yo, we can do an interview. So I'm like, yeah, bet, let's do an interview. We get it scheduled up. I'm getting ready for it, but I also know, like, nothing's really gonna happen because I've been on interviews so many times, and it seemed all good and all well, but at the end of the day, who called me back? Nobody. And I was thinking about why even show up to this interview, because I know so many people who are qualified than me have gotten an interview, and I'm just gonna be wasting my time. But I said, I'm gonna go anyway because I know the secret to reaching any of my goals. My goal was to get a job. I know the secret, so I'm gonna go to this interview, and I did. And after the interview, crickets. 3 months passed, I did not hear a single word from them. I forgot about the job, to be honest. And then I get a call, and it's the job saying, we want you to work with us. And I'm like, bro, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Now, the crazy thing is, a couple months after I'm working at this job and I'm accustomed and I'm familiar with everything, my boss comes up and we're talking. And he says, hiring me was an easy choice. And I'm like, what do you mean, easy? He said, only 3 people showed up to interview and 2 were qualified. Only 2. And when he said that, I'm like, what? Only 3 people shut up the interview. I saw 100 people applied. And even though I'm pretty sure not all 100 people got the interview, maybe only 50 got it, that's still a high number. But only 3 people showed up. And that right there is the secret to reaching your goals. Showing up. Showing up is half the battle. Most people will not show up. But if you do, you're already halfway there. And then the other half is showing what you've got. Most people will either run away or they will freeze when it comes to reaching their goals because it seems so daunting and they feel like they can't get it. So many people applied to the office manager job. They didn't show up. So many people paid money to be in the community to talk to millionaires. Only 8 people showed up. Most people aren't showing up. So if you show up, the chances of you reaching your goals goes so much higher than if not. And I know that you have greatness inside of you. I know you have something you want to give to this world. You want to make a small or a big impact. You want to make a difference. You want to change the world for you and your family. And you can do that because you have greatness inside of you. But the only way to do that is to show up. And I know you're going to show up because you're not average. You're not the average person who will run away or stay frozen when it comes to the goals you want to reach. You're the person who will show up and put in the work no matter how long it takes, no matter how demanding it is, no matter what comes your way. You're the person who will show up no matter what. And because of that, you will reach your goals. You'll put on this world with something most people don't have. The voice of ambition that pushes you to be your best. You are going to break the generational curse of your family. People are going to look at you and think, wow, I want to be just like them. That's you. And I will keep saying this over and over and over again until you finally believe it. You have greatness inside of you. You have a diamond inside of you. People don't have that. You're special. And because of that, everything will change for you. Everything. Go down to my description and add me on Discord because we can have one-on-one conversations like this and I can help you reach your goals. But ultimately, if you want to reach your goals, there's only really 3 things you gotta do. 1 is take action. And the action step you can take today is to write down your goals. What do you want to achieve? Number 2 is stay consistent. And to stay consistent, all you gotta do is show up. If you only show up to work on your goals for 2 minutes, that is completely fine. You just gotta show up. And step 3 is make your goals happen. But you can't make your goals happen until enough time passes, and you can't fast forward through time, you can't skip through time, but you can influence how time changes you and your reality through the actions you take and how consistent you are in taking them. Regardless, you've got this. I believe in you.